Hi, how's it going, friends? I'm Darkoburi, the collector, and today we're going to unbox this Goku. But before that, I want to wish everyone a very happy 2021. Let us know in the comments what you had for New Year's dinner, how it went, and how the year is looking for you. And remember, Three Kings Day has already passed. What did the wise men bring you? Write it in the comments. I want to know about all the awesome figures the wise men or even Santa Claus brought you. Then leave it. Why? So we can also show off this little piece that I gifted myself, from me to do the unboxing here on my channel. I'm just going to quickly show you the box, how it arrives for me, shipped all the way from Japan. It literally just comes like this, marked as fragile, with the name of the piece, and down here there's just a small dent. Nothing else. The box is plain and doesn't really tell you what the piece is, so we're going to use our Spyderco knife to make the cut very carefully. Let's do it like this so you can see exactly how it is. Let's take it out and... Now, here we go. Dun 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 dun. Our Goku in Ultra Instinct. We have our Goku in Ultra Instinct. Remember that with these figures, down here we have the Plex brand. Obviously, on the back of the box, we're going to see the brand. And here you can barely make it out. Let's do a close-up. It's from the X Plus series. If you remember, we've shown before that we have a Majin Buu, both the skinny version and the fat one. We have a Vegetto in Super Saiyan Rose. In fact, I also have a Piccolo that's still all dressed up, even with the turban. And now it's time for Goku in Ultra Instinct. The spoilers are from Dragon Ball Super. If you haven't seen it, try turning down the volume because I'm about to drop 2 or 3 little spoilers. And if you have seen it, leave a comment about which fight you like the most. Honestly, they were incredible. For me, Master Roshi never ceases to amaze when he gets all super buff, like, I'm totally ripped, and he always handles it so well. All the others get transformations, but now, Roshi being a superhuman is just amazing. But without further delay, let's do a quick analysis of the box and then we'll unbox this Goku. If you look here, you'll see it's obviously from the Dragon Ball Super series, and here are the Dragon Balls. Obviously, why? Because it's called Dragon Ball Super. So here we already have what tells us it's Son Goku, known in Japan as Son Goku, and he's in Ultra Instinct. Something I want to ask you is, do you remember when he first achieves Ultra Instinct, at the beginning they called it something like the Selfish Doctrine? And when it was on Crunchyroll, which I was watching with the weekly release, they called it that, Selfish Doctrine. But then, in some video games, it became known as Ultra Instinct, because at first, that's how it was, just the... So, leave a comment saying which one you think it is. Should we go with Ultra Instinct, Selfish Doctrine, or stick around so I can tell you a third option? From the back, I just needed to show this part. Honestly, it's going to be better to see the whole figure and our friends here from Plex. Let's take it out. As you can see, our piece comes super well protected with plastic on the back. Let's take a look at the base here. And if you want to see the other video we made about the X Plus series, you can find it here on my channel. It's the Super Saiyan Rose Goku. Remember, that was the evil version of Goku, Goku Black, and he didn't transform into a golden Super Saiyan, but into Super Saiyan Rose. The base, and finally, the little stand and the clips to hold the figure. Let's clear everything up so we can do the final unboxing and set up the figure here on its base. And stay tuned to Darkoburi's channel to finish checking out Goku and Ultra Instinct. Now that we've taken everything out, we removed the box so we can do the unboxing. And now, the final detailing of the figure. But I'm going to pause for a moment. As you already know, here at Darkover and the one who wins is you, you're going to win. No, this is my dessert, excuse me. To be able to show our figure, if you notice, the plastic wraps are super soft, except right here on the leg where it's a bit stuck. Let's check out this awesome piece. What do you think? Here we have Goku in Ultra Instinct. We're about to put him on his base. but right off the bat, he looks amazing. Let's set him up so we don't leave our Goku hanging in the air, because he can't stand on just one leg. Here comes the base. Like I was saying, here is Son Goku, which is the latest thing our friends at Plex have included. What does that mean? Before, these bases weren't included, but now they are. I have my Goku in Super Saiyan Rose over there, nicely set up, and nothing happens to him. And simply, here for example, you just insert the piece. If you look, it goes in from this side. They're totally, you could say, dummy proof, and voila. So basically, you just grab Goku by the waist here and he'll stay on this base. What happens? You also have to be very careful. And why is that? Because Goku, look, let's move it back a little. If you notice, it fits exactly here at the waist. But Goku, here, let's see how the piece holds so it looks impressive. So let's leave it like that. And why? So you can take a look at it for a moment, while I see how our Goku stays in place. Let's take a good look at the piece because this is the Goku that's fighting against Jiren in the Tournament of Power. If you remember, Goku started fighting and then what was tells him is that you have to master the Migat no Goki, this Ultra Instinct. If you look at it, breaking down the kanji in Japanese, there's Mi, which can mean body, and Gat, which is kind of like by itself. So, actually, what the Japanese meant was that when the body moves on its own or by itself. Because that's what was tells him. You know what, Goku? You're really strong, but then you let yourself get carried away by the fight, and you let yourself get hit. I mean, he always starts off getting hit. He wants to see how strong his opponent is, which personally, I don't like. And Vegeta, on the other hand, says that they overthink their movements. Here, when he transforms into Migat no Goki, the body moves on its own. In other words, every part of his muscles, it's like that doctrine or Ultra Instinct has reached such a high level that the body reacts by itself. So with that, his hair starts turning white. Once he's in the final transformation, his hair is literally white, almost between silver and white. Here, it's just starting, which means it's the first part of the fight against Jiren. After he uses the Super Kaioken multiplied by 20 while he's in Super Saiyan Blue and loses, he manages to do this. He sends the Spirit Bomb, and then absorbs the Spirit Bomb, like the Spirit Bomb implodes inside him, and that's when Ultra Instinct emerges. If you look closely, there are some white highlights in Goku's hair, even though his hair is black. And the hairstyle isn't the same. Goku always used to have a sort of rounded part. Here, his hair is raised up, as if he's in a transformation. If you notice, his eyes are completely white, which means he's definitely transformed, and honestly, it looks awesome. His whole face shows the marks of the fight. Here we see Goku's shirt all torn up. If you notice, he's already lost the orange shirt, which is the one Rashi gave him, his trainer, I mean. And here, the blue shirt, which is a weighted shirt he wears, apparently has also taken a beating in the fight. Let's look at his arms here. If you notice, they also have marks on the shoulder, the bicep, and the forearm. They have all the symbols from where he's fighting, and here on his hands, we can't forget that Goku always wears these wristbands to train. And the hands are just in that style. Since he's fighting with Ultra Instinct, he moves calmly, as if nothing's happening, and let's say it's a slightly more defensive stance. Here we can see the impressive detail on the pants. They're torn, pushed back, as if he's gaining momentum. You can see our hero's knee, and if you look closely, even the shoelaces seem to be lifted, which means he's in motion. This is the Ultra Instinct part when he's facing Jiren. And now let's take a look at the figure up close, just like I did. And now, after admiring our Migat no Goku, or Goku in Ultra Instinct, here comes the most important part of the video, which is our second unboxing. And just like I said, this is how the box comes to me at first. It's from Figurich Zero, and it's a Super Saiyan Goku. Here, it just has the barcode. It's actually really simple, and to save us the whole unboxing process, I already took it out, and here we have our Super Saiyan Goku. What's interesting is that this is Super Saiyan Goku fighting against Broly. If you remember, here on my channel you can watch the unboxing video of the exclusive Broly figure, and now I'm bringing you the unboxing of the exclusive Goku figure. And now, to give a brief description of the box, which you're already familiar with, here we have the Extra Battles line, which are the scenes you can recreate with Figworks. Remember, we have some that are epic moments from the anime, like the ones we've done before, for example, from Fate, which we also have here on our channel. Here we have our hologram that tells us it's Tamashii Nation's quality. Here we have our Tamashii Nation's logo, and here is our Bandai logo. As always, thank you so much, Bandai, for bringing us these figures and for licensing Figworks to keep producing them. Here you can see how the scene is put together. If you remember, here we had our Broly, who was holding the power in his hand. The difference is that now they've added a lot more detail to the sphere, and now we're going to take a look at the details on our Goku. On the top, it's just the name of the figure, as usual. Over here, we can already get a slightly better glimpse of our Goku, and it's the same description that's shown at the bottom of the box. Other than that, you can see Goku on each side, and here he is in full. Now, without further delay, let's do the unboxing of this figure. Stay tuned to the channel. Why? Because there are a lot more surprises coming. I already took the Peace Out to skip all those steps with the box and bring you this exclusive figure right here. As you can see, Goku is already in attack mode and has this power ready. Let's say it's a one-handed Kamehameha, but it has this unique feature. It already has the spikes coming out from the attack and all the electric bursts that are shooting or emanating from it. The pose is one hand out front in defense, and here is his foot. And if you look closely, the amazing thing about this figure is that this other foot isn't touching anything, it's suspended in the air. So, here is our Goku's face. Let's take a closer look, because if you notice, his face is completely angry, and he has green eyes, which is when he transforms into a Super Saiyan. And the difference here with our Megaten no Goki is that his eyes turn transparent or white. The transformations that have happened in Dragon Ball, Goku, all the characters have been incredible throughout the saga, and honestly, it's worth watching again. So now, Goku is wearing his classic wristbands here, the ones that always get torn up. I don't know which store he buys new ones from, because he always has them. Goku's typical blue shirt, which is also completely shredded here, just like the regular figure. Sorry, I mean the regular orange shirt is also totally destroyed. And let's see, the most interesting thing is the reflection. If you look closely, down here you can see the reflection of Broly's power, which casts a green shadow over the stone. If you start to move it slightly like this, you can see the shades between the grayish color of the stone and the green from the power. And obviously, here Goku is jumping, which is why you see the energy rays coming out from under his feet, and you can also see that his knee always has the pants torn right around there. I don't know why half the pants don't get ripped, or how the boots never get damaged, but the knees are always shown as injured here. From the back, he just has a little bruise back here on his back, but he's totally beaten up on his chest and arms. So, let's take a look at the figure. This is our Goku, and if you notice, in the fight with Jiren, he starts out like this, with Goku in Super Saiyan Phase 1, let's call it that. Then his hair grows a bit longer and goes further back, and he becomes Super Saiyan Phase 2. So, I also want to ask you this question. Is he in Phase 1 or is he in Phase 2? I think he's in Super Saiyan Phase 2. Later on, in the fight against Jiren, he doesn't transform into Super Saiyan 3, he transforms into Super Saiyan God with red hair, and then into Super Saiyan Blue. Everyone thought he was finally going to beat Jiren, but not even then. He awakens, slightly, Megat no Goku until he masters Ultra Instinct during the fight, and that's how this special version of Goku manages to defeat Jiren. So now, let's take a look at both pieces. I'll also leave these here for you to check out for a bit, and win them here on the Darkoburi channel. You already know the steps, so please leave us your codes in the comments below. Remember, the very first person to do this on YouTube will be the one who gets the reward. This amazing prize will be yours, given to you with compliments and courtesy from Darkoburi. And now, if you like this video, let us know in the comments. Honestly, Goku is a character that all Dragon Ball fans love, and as a surprise, I'm just going to show off my Broly piece here that goes along with this. The Broly edition we opened was a special edition, even the color was different. It was from a Comic-Con, from an event. This is the Figurich Zero edition to go along with our Goku. Let us know in the comments if you want us to do an unboxing of Broly, and we also have another Vegetto from the same movie waiting to be opened. Let us know in the comments if you want to. You know the drill, turn on notifications, give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and even if you didn't, still leave your awesome like. Share it, check out all our social media, you know, give us a like and a heart everywhere. I love you, Darkoburi. I love you back, too. We also have some shout-outs pending for Maximiliano and Alex Verdugo, and also for our fan over in Tijuana, son of Pedro Orozco. We're sending you lots of greetings over there. Leave all your comments if you want us to give you a shout-out, send you some love, anything. Share it. We are on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. We are on all the social networks. Look for us on TikTok. We're growing a lot there, really doing well with our figure collection. Check out our online store. You already know we have mugs, tumblers, keychains, pins, and caps. We've got everything so you can give your friends a gift. You know, Darkoburi, peace out.
Darkoburi.